Kicks 105.5, Tim McGraw, Diamond Rings and Old Bar Stools. It is 7:49 on this Wednesday morning. What's it like out there?
Lovely. It's a beautiful Wednesday morning.
I'm bringing you around.
You are. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, Val.
You're drinking the Kool-Aid. That's
Yeah.
good. Well, it is beautiful out. It's starting to sun up. Today's supposed to be sunny. We'll get a look at your forecast in its entirety in just a minute.
You know, on a side note real quick, my wife lately, I don't know what it is, but she keeps going, "What's tomorrow's forecast?" I'm like, "What am I? Am I your meteorologist? Open your phone." I don't know.
Yeah, get your smartphone going.
I don't know if she just assumes that I'm a weather geek and I love to always be efficient with the weather, but...
No, you're just a geek.
Well, that's true. Thank you, Val.
You have to own your geekdom.
I do.
That's good.
Yeah, quietly in my office. So
many years ago, we were at a quick story.
Please, because I'm paying for this.
I had a very difficult conflict in my mind, because when I was a kid, you didn't want to be a geek or a nerd. And so I'm about 30, 32. Donna and I just got together and we were at a party. And a woman walked up to her and said, "I want a nerd like yours." So on the one hand, I liked that she liked me.
Right.
But on the other hand, she said I was a nerd.
But she solidified your nerdum with your wife, who now thinks being a nerd is hot. Because another woman thought you were...
Yeah, well, I thought it was pretty fun.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet. Yeah, it pays to be a bit of a geek.
But that dichotomy that it created, it was like...
You're still fighting today.
It's good, it's bad, it's good, it's bad, it's good.
Finally, something for all those voices that are in your head to argue about.
How did you know about that? Shut up and stop asking questions. Yeah. So I asked you before we went on the air what we're going to talk about, and tell them what you said.
Insurance.
Okay.
Yeah, the obvious choice. I actually I want to continue on what I like to do, and that is to talk about real things, because it's so easy to talk about insurance in general.
Right.
That's got a lot of importance to it.
So did you wreck your car again?
No, I didn't, thank God. Although I did see the young gentleman who hit my car when I was walking around the track at the relay.
Was he hiding?
And I walked faster than him, and I turned around and looked at him and said, "You! I brought my truck here, I'm watching you." He's like, "I didn't even park near you, man, I promise." So he's cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I want to talk about things that have come across my desk in the past month.
Okay.
All right. So and here is why. I want to talk about, because I don't think that I've hit the point home enough, that wasn't me, how important it is to know your insurance. At least enough to know that what you have is what you need.
Right.
That's all I'm asking for. And here is why. I went to a property recently, and I'm not going to name names. I'm not going to name any locations. We're going to keep everybody
Thank God.
Everybody protected, because that's how we operate. We keep it protected. But I went to a home that had a wonderful homeowner policy, very competitively priced. It was through a great company, very nice.
Yep.
Problem is that policy is for a stick-built or traditional-built home, and I was visiting a mobile home. Yeah.
Wow.
So
how did they end up with that?
they went with an online carrier that did not
ask the right questions. So if they needed to be covered, would that come up, and would it?
My concern, and I have seen this on rare occasion, I'll give you a quick example. I had a client who was driving, who got in an accident transporting people for work. We were rating this particular client as commuting to work, not driving for business. The carrier was looking into the possibility of denying the claim under the material misrepresentation clause. So if you misrepresent, which is not legal, and it can void the contract, and not that this particular person who has a homeowner policy for a mobile home, not that they just didn't necessarily answer the questions correctly, but that should not happen.
Why would you misrepresent? I mean, then you're paying for coverage that you're not going to be able to use.
That you'll never have.
I mean, what the heck?
Absolutely. And so that's a very important one. The other one is, we've talked about not recommending putting snowmobiles or boats onto your homeowner policy, but people do it. And we don't make them not do it because we prefer the other options. We will obviously do what's necessary and what you want.
Right.
That's what we're there for.
Yeah.
But if you have a snowmobile that you sold 10 years ago and it's still on your homeowner policy, that's not good.
You get the stupid flag.
No, you don't. It's just, life gets busy. Even us as agents forget certain things about our own policies. It's very easy. But all you have to do is once every couple of years, if you don't really truly understand what you're looking at, call your agent. It is absolutely their job to help you out in that regard.
To know what's up.
It is. You know, it's just so, and it's what keeps me up at night. And I'm not going to say that our agency is perfect by any means. I'm sure we've got clients out there who have jewelry that they sold 20 years ago that are on their policy. We try our best to get them, but it really ultimately is also up to the consumer to also aid us in that process.
I think the key here, be in touch with your agent and communicate.
Yes. Thank you, Val.
That's the sermon
So
this week.
eloquently put.
Can I get an amen?
Amen.
All right.
Hallelujah.
Good Policies brought to you by the Barrett Agency, online at thebarrettagency.com.
And, of course, on Facebook, Barrett Insurance Agency. And we post these, real quick, an insurance agent I know on the other side of the state likes to go to our YouTube page to listen to these. And he said, you jinxed me. I said, why is that? He said, I listened to your whole accident spiel last week. Yeah, somebody backed into my truck.
Oh, no. What's the phone number, by the way?
His number? I'm not giving you that.
No, your number.
Oh, mine. 748-5224.
All right, we'll talk,
Have a good
talk
week.
next week. Drive careful.
You too.
Don't drive like my brother.
Okay.